UGA, game day, boy, we ball out. Pull up, put the whole conference in the doghouse. Leave them 6 feet, see me on the win streak. All-star status, go coach, and the bench deep. Right. Offense on 10, how we run it? Your best ain't nothing, we gon' send them boys punting. Yep. Black and red, got them dead on arrival. Defense hunkered down for the tie. Hey, hey, you don't want it with the dogs. Film guy on it, you don't want it with my dog. Break it down, play by play, that's the day-to-day. Yeah. They know we ain't come to play, boy, it's UGA. Right. Kirby Smart, I cannot play the fool. Back to back, we did not come to lose. Back to back like we got something to prove. Pay your dues, dog nation on the move. What's up?
We do a little bit different around here.
We ain't come to play, we ain't come to play. Shut up and grind the tape.
The tape.
We ain't come to play, we ain't come to play. Them dogs in your face.
Let's grind.
We ain't come to play, we ain't come to play. Shut up and grind the tape.
Shut up. Let's grind.
We ain't come to play, we ain't come to play. Them dogs in your face. Shut up and grind.
Let's grind.
Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape.
The
Shut
tape.
up and grind.
Let's grind.
Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro. Shut up and grind.
Grind
Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape. Shut up and grind. Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro. Grind the tape, bro.
Shut up. The tape.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to MBR, or as we like to call it around here, Nothing But Rants, the show where I find topics that I'm oddly passionate about and I pontificate upon them. These are not hot takes, but rather takes that I'm hot about. What's up? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Tuesday afternoon, a random afternoon stream around here. We had plans to do this. This was only going to be a Georgia-Alabama rewatch party. We were going to watch the All-22. We are going to watch the All-22. No telling how long this stream is going to be, but there's breaking news. Jared Curtis just flipped to Vanderbilt. We talked about this last night. I gave you my intel on this. My intel was that up until this morning, Jared Curtis had never, not once, nor his camp, nor his parents, nor his agent, had ever expressed serious concern to Georgia about this is a real possibility. You need to prepare yourself for this. Hey, you need to start thinking about this. Hey, I want more playing time. Hey, I want more money. Nope, never was ever discussed. In fact, I was even told yesterday that the discussions had progressed into when I get there, here's what we got going on. When I get there, here's where we're going to live. When we sign, when. Oh, this morning, I'm going to Vanderbilt. This caught Georgia, not obviously by off guard. The rumors and the reporting from Whit Long, who looks like a genius today, by the way.
Yeah.
The reporting from that front had been loud for about a month now, but they never wavered, ever at all, did Georgia, because they never felt as if they needed to. They needed to. Jared Curtis flips to Vanderbilt today.
And this is the second quarterback now, second five-star quarterback, second number one quarterback in the country now to back off of their pledge from Georgia, either on signing day or just a day before signing day. So it hurts because it's twice now that Georgia has been burned in this situation. So, I mean, I don't know what you do now because, I mean, you were all in on this kid for the entire cycle. This was the quarterback that you were going to take. And now early national signing day starts up tomorrow, and you're without a quarterback in the 2026 class.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of left out in the desert here, and you put all your chips in on a quarterback. And if Arch Manning wasn't a lesson for, hey, don't go all in on one guy, this one is certainly going to sting for a long, long time because they, like you said, they were all in on this guy. There was no other plans for 2026. There was no other backup plan. Now, at this point, there really isn't a chance because signing day's tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I see it in the chat already. Like, allocate the money elsewhere.
Where?
Where am I going to take the $900,000?
Everyone's spoken for.
If anything, that's
everyone's spoken for. Already gotten their down payment.
If anything, that's transfer portal money. I guess you have now.
Yeah.
Like if anything, that's what you have. But the good news is you took two quarterbacks last year. You got Ryan Montgomery. You got Hezekiah Millender.
I mean, poor old Georgia.
Right.
Poor old Georgia Now in 2026, Gunnar Stockton's got to start another year. And then in 2027, you got to see if Ryan Puglisi, the 4-star that waited his time at Georgia for 3 straight years and waited, never wavered, never dipped out. Hell, during his recruitment process, never wavered, never dipped out, and stayed and developed. That path, by the way, what I just laid out, has been very, very successful for Georgia.
Oh,
quarterbacks.
100%. Mm-hmm.
That was the path for Stetson Bennett. Obviously, there was a time period where he went to JUCO and played for a little while because he needed playing time. But he ultimately came back to Georgia, right? That was the story arc of Carson Beck. That was the story arc of Gunnar Stockton. Those have all been successful stories during their time periods of playing quarterback at Georgia.
This is coming from friend of the show, Jeff Santel, right now. He has tweeted, I've gotten conflicting information on breaking Jared Curtis's news. Not sure if his slip to Vanderbilt has been authorized by all parties yet. I'm not saying it is not happening, but the news cycle is still very early here.
Well, I sent a text message to a Georgia source that's very high up and said, well, that sucks.
Okay.
And the response was, oh, it's public now.
Okay. So they were informed, obviously.
They were definitely told this morning, I'm not coming to Georgia.
Right. So.
And that definitely does suck because, again, I watched it last night. There ain't going to be no listen to the Georgia folks talking now about how this kid ain't good. Nope.
He's good.
This kid's great. This kid's really, really good. This is a pain. Like, I talked about it on social media last week when I was asked about it. What's the backup plan? Ain't no backup plan. This is a blow. This is a major blow. This sucks. There's no way ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think it also stinks because there was no ability to curve this miss. None at all. When you recruit, and maybe this will harden, especially Georgia fans. I don't know if it'll harden the base or the people inside the building who make these decisions. But it would harden the fan base to recruiting these types of football players moving forward. You've been spurned way too many times.
Yeah.
It also lets me believe and honestly believe that had he ended up at Georgia, dude, this was just the first of many battles that you were going to have with this kid, I would imagine.
I mean, and we've kind of touched on it leading up to this, and I'll say now, there were so many red flags as far as the recruitment process goes, and they were all kind of pushed by the wayside because he is that talented. And, the scouting department in the University of Georgia and all the staff that believes he was that good. But there were so many, hey, this is kind of weird, or this is a little bit interesting. So, again, I don't want to say this isn't a surprise because we're all very surprised by this, but the tea leaves were kind of there that something weird might happen or that this kid might do something out of what anyone was expecting.
Well, I mean, on top of that, Georgia fans will get to find out how good he is because he'll have a trip to Athens next year in the 2026 schedule. You have Georgia versus Vanderbilt. That matchup certainly just got very, very interesting, to say the least.
So I was obviously up late last night watching film, preparing for tomorrow's megacast. After today's megacast, tomorrow is signing day. We will watch a lot of film on this network tomorrow. I was watching this tape last night against the best opponent that he'd played in his career. There's like a 3A Tennessee team up there that the Hasselbacks coach that he played against, and they were like a 14-point underdog. He beat them on the last play of the game. And I'm watching it late last night. Now, obviously, he's incredibly impressive. He's really talented. His playmaking ability is insane. His natural feel of where things are on the field are insane. His ability, his physical traits, 6'4", 225. I bet he's a 4.62 runner. Like, he's that good of an athlete. He's a tremendous thrower of the football. But sitting there watching that last night, I came away with thinking, of course this kid thinks he can do it all by himself. Why wouldn't he look at that?
He's been doing it.
He's been doing it. Why doesn't he look at what Vandy people are going to tell him about Vandy? There's going to be a lot of people that tell him, good luck doing it all on your own. Bitch, I've been doing it by myself the entire time. This is what I'm accustomed to. By the way, my protege, my mentor, the guy who's coming to my practices that is showing me around Nashville that I'm friends with now, this Diego Pavia guy, he gets to do it all by himself. He's going to get to New York. He's going to go to New York because his whole entire offense is built off of him and what he does. That's what they're going to do for me. That's what they sold him on. That's all I'm telling you. That's what they sold this kid on. Yeah, okay, you're not going to be surrounded by 100 top 100 players. You never have been, buddy. You don't need it. Neither does Diego. Why do you?
And I mean, like, to be fair, like all the things that Curtis always talked about, like things that he once checked off in his career, it was, I want to win a Heisman Trophy. Diego Pavia is about to be a Heisman finalist. So, yeah, you can't do that at Vanderbilt. And he wants to be a first-round draft pick. Like, he can still do all of those things at Vanderbilt. So, I mean, yeah, sucks if you're Georgia. Absolutely no way of spinning it. I mean, this one sucks. But good on Vanderbilt, man. I mean, Clark Lee has done incredible things with that program and things that you certainly would have never thought was to be able to be accomplished at the Commodores. So
They said the momentum for this really, really kicked up the moment they signed the extension with Clark Lee.
yeah. Well, stability was the other thing.
Stability was the other thing.
And like stability with coaching staff
Oh, yeah. Was a concern, I guess.
was one of his checklist things. And obviously you have that at Georgia, but when Clark Lee gets an extension, there's stability now there. He's not leaving.
There's probably a lot of people watching us on Rewatch that don't really care about Jared Curtis because they're here to
Right. They want the film, baby.
Talk about the film and watch them All-22. Now, this is something we did one Sunday morning. We did a live film study and rewatch. This is totally different, though, okay? We really only do this normally on Patreon. This is going to feel like a totally different experience than our normal film study. We're going to go watch Alabama's offense versus Georgia's defense, all-22 style, then flip over on the other side of the ball and watch Georgia's offense versus Alabama's defense from this original matchup as obviously a preview and a primer for what we got going on in the SEC Championship game. What's up?
Just the way social media is reacting to this news is humorous.
Oh, I'm sure.
Humorous.
Here's what I do need, though, because we're on sudden time. It's noon. It's not our normal schedule. I need everybody in the chat fired up. I need everybody in the chat firing off. I need everybody in the chat liking. I need everybody in the chat telling people what we got going on right now because this stuff's going to be fun. I'm excited to do this with you guys. Let's do it. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right. We have obviously lost camera one around here. Camera one has been taken out by a toddler. All right. It's gone. You like that? It was a smooth little slide. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be nice and casual. I'm going to sit down here in this chair and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how long this is going to be. I would be fine, Christian, if you kept us in two all day long, and we just did almost like a voiceover film study for the folks, okay? That way we don't even have to worry about my big ugly mug standing there in the middle of the screen, okay?
Do you want us to talk as well? Or
Absolutely. I want you to ask questions. I want you to talk. I want you to go through and have a football conversation with me as if we are sitting here watching this for the first time together, okay? Keynote here, Georgia opening in a 5-down front, but that is the nickel walked up right there. That's Jono Aguero, and they are plugging Raylan Wilson on the backside. Okay? This is Alabama run game this year. On traditional running back carries, I bet they're averaging 2.5 yards per carry. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? They have been a bad run football team this year.
That's a late trigger by Kyron Jones there on the run. Because C.J. Allen's taking that inside gap, so you're going to have someone to come over top.
Yeah, but they're a big-time play-action football team now.
I get it.
It's like first step back in baseball, all right? We get a fly ball. First step's always back, okay? And then we need to trigger and add into the fit. Are you all right? Oof. Is that Christian Miller at the front side? Oh, no, that's Jordan Hall, who's no longer playing. He's out with a knee injury right there at D-tackle, okay? And that's Christian Miller on the backside. Having just gotten done watching that Alabama offense versus Auburn, it's very clear to see just how injured Parker Brailsford is now.
Yeah.
Because that foot fire on this kid in this tape is insane. Also should be noted, Cuevas, who is getting thrown down over here by, I think that's Gabe Harris, he is no longer in this game anyways, or either. He is out for the season. Okay. Let's go to the next one. 2nd and 8 here. I was really, really impressed by the amount of check with me they did on the road in this environment. It's the loudest I'd heard Stanford in a long, long time. They're doing that goofy bomb, bomb, bomb sound.
God.
Place is going nuts right about now, and they're at the line of scrimmage doing all kind of check with me, trying to collect a lot of information. Georgia plays a lot of zone coverage. They have all year long, okay?
Getting a nickel blitz. Oh, this is
that's a ball, son. That is a ball, son. All right, here's what I want to see. This is important to note right here, okay? Raylan, having played this team multiple times now, okay, Raylan on this, after we realize it's pass and we get into our drop, I guarantee you this time our body language prepares us for this deep over. Do you agree, Christian? I think instead of just getting into a straight back pedal and then doing that right there and realizing, oh, now I'm getting compromised into my deep over. No. We're probably going to stick that a little bit better the next time we see it, okay?
I agree. My question is this. What is stopping C.J. Allen from getting a deeper drop here? Because there's nothing in front of you that's threatening or nothing that's going to be coming across.
I'm with you.
It looks. I mean, maybe he's trying to jump into a window expecting that. I don't see who the offensive player is going to sit down.
The only thing I can think is he's counting threats, right? The tight end's still attached, but he's now in the pass protection. So his responsibility is to rally to the flats. I'm with you. There's nothing in the flats now that makes me need to, stop giving ground. You need to continue to gain depth right here on 2nd and 8. That's something we've talked about with Georgia linebackers for several years now. It's just like, man, I want you guys to be impactful hook curl players, okay? I don't want us to just be gaining slight depth, getting from 5 yards back to 8 yards, and then staying square like they both are right now. I want to attach. I want to get bodies.
It also helps that the quarterback throws a really good ball.
It's a really great ball.
I mean, it's catchable football.
Should be caught. I think we're worried about contact right there at the wide receiver position. All right, now the first of 9 straight 3rd downs that they're about to convert.
If I remember correctly, this is a deep out, yeah.
No, this is the scramble.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, this is we rushed him off his spot, playing, I think they're playing 2-man, right? Man, too high, okay? And rushing 5 and getting home, push him off his spot. But it's still important to rush this kid with integrity, okay? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to get upfield. You're trying to get him on the ground. But he's still a really, really good athlete, and he does a good job climbing what we say through the smoke around here, which is up vertically, right? Don't want to bubble around defenses like Georgia. They're too fast, okay? We can't be constantly doing this stuff. It's a tremendous job early in his career of getting vertical through pockets.
You don't usually see double B gap blitzes from the linebacker position. Or these are edges. No, they're edge blitzes.
Yeah, they're wrapping those guys.
Okay.
Alabama in a full scan protection. I think this week you might see the last several weeks defenses have walked sims on them, simulated pressures. Oklahoma and Auburn have walked everybody up. Against Oklahoma, they tried to go full 5 scan protection, means everybody gets back. We try to identify the 5 biggest threats, let the back pick up one of the linebackers. Against Auburn, they chose to full slide it and then pick the back up off the edge. I'm a proponent of full sliding offensive lines, because if we're going to leave anybody free, let's leave them from the edge, not from the middle of the offensive line. I feel like their usage of Jeremy Bernard has become even more complicated since the first time you've played them. They use him in an even more variety of ways. It's a tremendous job of setting the edge by Jono Aguero right there. A really, really good job.
Great job. Second true run of the drive.
Yeah? You tallying over there? It's only play 4, so they're balanced. It's good play recognition by Kristen. Realizing the center's pulling and fighting his ass off to get over the face of Dewberry right here. It's a really good job. Ooh, this is what I love about Georgia as well. Like, they're letting Quintavious be a chase player over here, all right, really pursue the ball with relentless ambition while also taking care of the quarterback off of the backside on that read action. Look at Gabe Harris. Boom. Now I got the cue as well, and we can have the defensive end be a pursuit player. 2nd and 10. Power pass. I haven't seen this lately from them.
This is the
Yeah, this is the miss. All right, we talked about this during the film breakdown originally from these guys. We got to count threats, all right? As a midfield safety player, we have to be able to realize where the formation strength is, okay? There are 3 threats over here, 1, 2, and 3, there's just one over here. We have a deep third player. We're the middle field hole player, okay? We got to know that if we're going to get attacked, we might get attacked vertically in our seam right now. Boom, there it is. Wow. We're late to recognizing it as well.
Very. And, I mean, that's a personnel thing, too, because you're not going to get hit over the top of the head by a tight end or an H going up the field as you would number 2 on the opposite side of the field side.
Yeah, you're saying recognize the personnel where we're at, right? This is a tight end here and an H over here, or a slot receiver over on the top. If they're going to beat you with speed, it's from the middle field player. It's a drop.
An irrelevant drop.
Yeah, because they walk the ball down and score.
Mm-hmm. Like,
what's up?
I still don't know
why are you darting to the tight end right now?
Why you jump that far over that
I have
early?
no idea. You're a middle field player. I don't know what he's doing. Because he looks to me like he's in a deep third. I don't know, Kirby. They could be split fielding it.
They very well could. I mean, because Dalen Everett does not.
Because he does not take it.
Does
in
not
a deep
bail
third.
like he's taking a deep third.
Not. In which case, they have a play called to beat our defense.
And in that case, the linebackers, flat players have to get more on the slot. Like Ryan Williams does not get touched this entire.
Correct.
Like if that's the case,
somebody's got to reroute him.
You've got to reroute there then.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a great call for what they had.
Yeah, tremendous call.
If it's cover 2, which it
also
looks like
something that should be noted about these guys. They'll hunt explosives. They're not like normal coordinators. Normal coordinators on 2nd and 2. Then they're hunting deep shots because they know they can run the ball on 3rd and 2. These guys will take shots on 3rd and 3. These guys will take shots on 1st and 10. These guys will take shots on 2nd and 10. Like right now, they don't really care. They're unpredictable in nature in that sense. Now it's 3rd and 10. He fitting to convert again. Showing one high pre-snap.
Mm-hmm.
Staying one high. And he darts you.
Yeah, just a quick out. That was the deep out that I thought.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a really condensed 5-step drop. He's gotten deeper and more aggressive in these drops since this football game.
Is that a product of just pressures have been getting stronger?
I think he's just gotten better at it. This is really condensed. Like those last 2 in that 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those last 2 are really, really quick. He's getting depth while maintaining that pace nowadays. And what it does is it keeps that free runner from hitting him that quickly. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, you're rushing 6. They're blocking with 5. You're going to get home.
By the way, Jeff Sintel officially breaks that Jerry Curtis's flip, so there's no.
Attaboy, Jeff. These types of plays are why in postgame, Kirby made the comment, sometimes I thought about dropping all 11. Because we got a free runner. He's rushing from depth. I mean, he beat Auburn the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to get home because of how deep their pass progressions are.
Right.
You're going to get pressure on him. It's just he's been so good at standing in and taking hits and delivering strikes. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Play action.
This is the KJ play. Oh, it's such a good play by KJ, too, to recognize that there's something coming to that field, that side of the field, and to sink under it.
Yeah, and he only does it because of right there. Right there, he turns his head around, finds the concepts, gets attached, looks back for the ball. Oh, man.
Now, this is also just an incredible play design by Bama because we've seen Horton's number 1, correct?
Correct.
We've seen him just sit down in that field because if that happens as well, it's a wide open layup either way.
Yeah.
So it's a great play design by Alabama.
Are you talking about where he kind of sags off?
Yeah.
That definitely happens from these guys in the red zone, and they've also really gotten accustomed to pacing the quarterback is what I would call that, right? If you're on this deep over with your eyes on the cue and the cue gears down, we should gear down in our route because we're trying to stay in pace with the quarterback. They do a really, really good job of teaching that is what Kirby's talking about. But, yeah, there's no opportunity for the quarterback to gear down because we're getting our ass chased off by Chris Cole.
Correct.
Or is that Jonah Aguero? Who's the one pursuing the Q? Is that Chris Cole? No, it's Jonell.
It's Jonell. Oh.
2 hands.
Got to have that one. Game changes, you make that play.
Yeah. Or at least the environment does. It feels ridiculously hostile for Alabama if that play gets picked. Joseph Jonah Ajonye. I got a player in their 2026 class that we're going to watch tomorrow that reminds me a lot of him. That's as good as it gets right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's given up, 60 pounds? He's 280. Proctor at this point in this season is 365, 368. I mean, that's as tough at the point as we can possibly get. And that's a great job there by Kristen of shedding blocks. But we got to finish, man. We got to finish on the ball carrier. I also don't know. I mean, again, guys, this guy moves like a freak when healthy. He does not move like this right now, unfortunately.
Who would you say has hurt more from the injury at the center position, Georgia or Alabama?
Georgia, considering the matchup.
Okay.
Guys, Tim Keenan is the best true zero in the conference.
Yeah.
I mean, Malachi Tolliver's first career starts against Tim Keenan in an SEC championship game.
Second. He started against Charlotte.
Okay.
First.
You know what I mean?
Touche.
It's like, but yeah, I mean, and I don't think their backups played a lot. You know, he played against Auburn, 56. He's been playing all year. He's been playing at guard. So I feel like they are sliding in there a little bit better at that position. But, you know, and I feel like Parker's a great player, but I feel like Drew is responsible for more of the success that Georgia's had right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You've watched it around here a lot this year. And these guys, all right, this is the stuff I hadn't seen the last couple of weeks because I don't think he's felt this confident that he's had the right answer pre-snap in the last 2 weeks as he does right here. He knows he's got cover 2 to the boundary. He knows. He knows it pre-snap. He confirms it post-snap. And he can rip this 3 steps, no hitch on 3rd and 5, get this ball out. I haven't seen a play like that from him in 2 weeks. Look at you. I haven't seen a play like that from him in 2 weeks because he hasn't felt 100% comfortable in what he's going to get post-snap. And that is a testament to what Auburn's done to him and what Oklahoma's done to him.
Mm-hmm. Is this also – do you think this is Dalen getting a little greedy?
No, it's 3rd and 5. Read the sticks situation. You have to trap the flat.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, you got to trap the flat here and play that tight end at the sticks and be a football player. And you have to make a decision. You can't play both. That's the byproduct of zone coverage, right? And you make the odds-on decision. You don't give him the easy one. You make him throw that whole throw into that.
In defense, that is the exact concept that Texas ran last year that Dalen Everett picked off.
Correct.
On an outright, jumps it out.
100%.
So
very, very similar play.
I get it. Rewatching this drive in particular just reminds you how much you just had to tip the cap to the game plan they had
For sure.
and the execution that they had. Like, it went about as smoothly as it could for them.
Oh, here comes the big boy in motion.
Oh, you got a false start.
Showing a lot of 1 high, rotating to 2 post snap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's one thing that's been consistent about Georgia all year long. It's line of scrimmage play. They've been able to run the football and stop the run all year long.
Yeah.
Have they given up more than 130 yards rushing to a team all year?
I think there was one time.
Who got them? Looking at this stunt backside from Gabe Harris.
Auburn.
Auburn got him?
Auburn and Mississippi State.
Well, Mississippi State ran it 46 times for 130 yards, didn't they?
43.
43 times, and they
Auburn
were
ran it 36 times for 140.
yeah. Auburn got him. No offense, Mississippi State. I don't believe that getting 80 yards rushing in the second half down 3 scores counts. Oh, got to make tackles, man. I talked about this during the film study. I don't like this trigger. I think they changed this. Okay, this guy, we've got to assume he's getting the football at all times, especially if he's lined up at running back. If he's lined up at running back and moves out in an empty situation, we got to be alert. What we can't do is take numbers away from where he's at, which is what they do. They plug C.J. Allen. I think this is what we call an automatic trigger. I think they were told, hey, if we get empty jet, you're going to trigger automatically from the field, okay? These things got to probably be taken out this week because I think we make ourselves outnumbered here. Very rarely do I ever watch Georgia film and in the screen game see one weapon getting the ball, 3 blockers, and Georgia be outnumbered. Do we see how that is right there? We have 3 defenders. They have 3 blockers and a ball carrier. That doesn't happen in Georgia football normally defensively. So I think we probably got to change this trigger.
Null and void if you make the tackle, too.
Null and void if you make the tackle. I'm with you. But we have to feel as if we have to take a risk right there at nickel just to make the tackle.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Is this Jared Curtis? Yeah. This is a tweet from Jared Curtis. Don't know where all this is coming from. Haven't had a chance to talk to either school yet. I'll keep y'all posted.
What?
Have no idea what's going on right now.
Is that official?
I have him on alerts. That's from Jared Curtis.
What is going on, dude?
Sorry, guys. This is not planned
No.
for this to happen in the middle of the stream.
Not at all. But what? So, I don't even know where you start with this because if this is, what is the official reporting coming from then? If Jared Curtis is shutting it down, or maybe he hasn't finished writing his poem.
Good joke.
Had to slip that one in there. Do you not want
Really good joke. I highly doubt this person answers the phone, but
Do you-
if he does, I'll just walk off the stream.
I said, do you not want to be on mic for that one?
No, it's all right.
You guys are getting a look inside of a Film Guy Network workday right now.
It's the
of how the
headquarters, dude.
operations go.
It's honestly fairly calm since we're on
Little
camera
peek
right
behind
now,
the
but
curtain, if you will.
Even so, at this point,
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, let's let the not the nonsense. Let's let that figure itself out. We'll figure out ball.
Yeah, sorry, don't
Okay?
mean to interrupt.
Is the chat enjoying this? By the way?
Yeah. People are
Okay.
saying they're loving this.
I'm making sure that they love this because I enjoy sitting up at 3 o'clock in the morning taking notes, showing you what I love to watch or what I am taking note of. But this is a different look inside the process. Yeah, you're right. Got to make a tackle, period, point blank.
I mean, it's a fantastic fill.
No need to watch it from the tight. See what they do in the red zone down here. Great job, Dalen.
Fantastic fill by the corner there. I haven't watched this game back since obviously we were
Holy
there.
shit, McLeod. Look at this. What are you saying, Kirby?
I don't remember a single run fit that
Was poor?
was poor or a run play was like, man, they gashed you there.
All right, we're at 3:30 on Friday with Paul Feinbaum in person. Jonathan,
Okay.
put that on the board.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, this is the first and only throwing miss. Well, that's not a miss. Why are we it's a little low. Like, why are we going down to the ground as a wide receiver here? Why aren't we plucking this and continuing to run?
Heard footsteps, I guess.
Also, that's a young fresh. Is that 17? Yeah, that's a young freshman mistake out here. You got to stay attached to that nickel. We don't need to be working up to the safety. We got nobody left.
Mm-hmm.
We got nobody left at all. Keep your eyes up. 3rd and goal. Oh, this is motion Jeremy Bernard. Ellis Robinson gets beat on a slant. He gave up a lot of these early on in the year. I haven't seen anybody go after him this way recently, though.
Is he supposed to have outside leverage on this?
So I would always assume if I were teaching this, Kirby, we'd teach this independently of what's happening every single time. All right, because we're in Meg coverage. We're in man everywhere he goes. All right, so if he lines up on the hash like he is right now, I'm going to play outside leverage because he's trying to work himself to the field. It is a tendency breaker for him to run a slant right here, which is why we give it up. If I'm this corner and this guy runs out here in motion, he's not even outside the number. If he was out here just inside the numbers, he's got all that slant area to work. The idea that he is this close to the formation and running a slant, it breaks the tendencies of what we're normally taught as a corner. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. So that's why. Now, in the middle of the field early in the year, Ellis was giving up inside leverage on slants. Gave one to Brazil. All right. I thought that was because we might be a little worried about getting ran by, right? If we open the gate up, try to run down the sideline too quick, and then give up an inside slant, that's why. We're worried about getting beat over the top. This right here, I think this is good play calling. It's good play design.
For sure.
All right, because we're lying to the corner with our alignment.
Would it not make more sense to line up head up then?
I'm telling you that everything he's ever learned as a corner tells him to read the leverage and the alignment of the wide receiver and then base his alignment off of thus.
I mean, yeah,
He's got inside leverage. I play outside leverage.
It's trying to guess the scheme,
Correct.
As opposed. So I mean, it's just a great play by
You play your rules. You play your alignment. You play the things you're taught. If they beat you with them, they beat you with them. We adjust after that.
Correct. Again, here, this is where my biggest crux is. Watch the linebackers. Like, I get that you're waiting on the threats to come, but
Kirby's a hard job.
Look,
It's a hard job.
believe me, I know.
man.
Believe me, I completely understand.
Sequoia linebacker legend.
I wouldn't say legend.
I don't know. I've heard reports.
Ah.
I've heard reports.
No, dude, they lost to Roswell.
Damn, Roswell's getting a lot of teams this year.
Roswell's good this year.
With no like big time dudes too.
Nothing major, no.
Yeah. They do that with community coaches out there, dude. It's a hell of a coaching performance by those guys, man.
And they've always been
Holy
solid.
hell, somebody's ripping somebody down on their face. Is this Joshua Horton? I think it is. Is this him throwing Dewberry down? I think so. You know what? I think this guy does a really, really good job moving people against their will. I think this guy does a really good job doing this. The rest of them, I don't know if they can do this. I don't know if they can get in your grill and push you up off the spot. Because if I had to rank the run anchors of the defensive tackles at Georgia, Josh Horton might be third, fourth, maybe fifth. I'd go Kristen Miller, McLeod, Nnamdi Boko, and then Joshua Horton in the rotation. And I would have gone Jordan Hall before that. He's got like fourth or fifth right here in this list, and Dewberry can't push him off the point. They're a lot more counter-based and wide gap-based now, though, or pin and pull type stuff. But they also live with duo. 2nd and 8, they're an empty. Right? He motions the back out. Yep, they're an empty. Now, they have missed a lot of these lately. I was surprised to see them miss something like this in this football game. I remember them being perfect.
I mean, this is a really good catch.
It's a drop.
It's a drop.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
It's a really good concept is what it is.
It's a great concept.
You know, we got this speed. If your quarterback can throw this ball, you know. We got this 3/2 bracket coverage right here. He's going to take inside. He's going to take over the top. He's going to take outside. It's about as good as you can play it from Jonell. Cameraman can't keep up with the ball flight.
I was surprised by how much pre-snap motion they utilized.
Dude,
in
it
this
was
game.
nuts. They do it all. That's what they do. It's really, really impressive. I was on where was I? I was on Alabama radio, maybe something. They were talking about, I was with AL.com. They were asking me about criticals and how good this football team has been in criticals. Guys, that last drive against Auburn, there's a 3rd and 5 in the red zone. The play before the 4th and 2 touchdown that they win the game on, there's a 3rd and 5 where on the road at Auburn in that end zone, they're lined up under center. He sends a jet motion. He hard counts. Then he backs up from the line of scrimmage, gets into shotgun, flips the back, hard claps again, and then claps and they snap the football. The willingness and the trust to do all of that on the road, man, like, that's a lot. That's putting yourself at risk for a lot of pre-snap penalties, and they don't have a lot of them. Their penalties are big hold penalties, big having too much time, delay of games, having to burn timeouts because they're doing too much at the line of scrimmage. All right, so here's what I've learned about watching these guys the last couple of weeks. You can beat them with speed, there's no doubt. But if somebody beats them with speed, you've got to have somebody wrapping back inside for when he inevitably steps up in the pocket. He does a really, really good job of this. And the way I thought Auburn did it was they would have somebody speed rush the piss out of Caden Proctor, force that step up, and then they would throw a TE stunt on the backside, all right? And now we have internal pressure on the inside of the pocket for when he steps up. We're there. See how when he steps up, we got nobody at his feet right now? We can't have that happen this time around.
Yeah, you almost have 2 lines of scrimmage, basically.
Correct. We can have one of you guys chase the speed rush, but the other one of you needs to chase the reroute right here from the quarterback. Because as long as I've studied these guys the last 2 years, there's no doubt in my mind you're going to create this right here. You're going to. You're going to get both of these tackles. If you do it at the same time, simultaneously, both of them are going to win. But if we get one of them, we almost got a real, real high rate of getting this right here, this action. And we've got to get him on the ground when he does that.
Yeah, and looking at it now, I think they did a good job of attacking the edges with speed. I think that where they failed was what you just said. Ty Simpson could just step up into a pocket and was completely comfortable. Like that's about as clean a pocket as you can get.
Look, we need to get this guy with speed. These two need to be TE'd.
Yep.
That's what it needs to be. Or we need to get this guy with speed, and the big boy needs to be slamming inside. All right, we need to be rapping. It's the new game plan. It's the new meta.
Oh, God.
What a ball. The damn seed, son. Like, how's he going to be that good again?
I don't know, man.
You know?
I didn't think he'd be, like, coming out of the second half.
Hey, maybe he doesn't have to be. Maybe they have offensive balance. Maybe he doesn't have to be this good.
Yeah. Oh, this is a classic double pass.
Man, Bama fans hate this stuff. Oh man, there was a 1st and 10 where he throws a double pass against Auburn, and they take a 16-yard sack, and they're, man, we're Alabama. What is this? But if this type of stuff hits and you absolutely gash a defense, you're like, man. But I guess the real problem is when was the last trick play they've had like this that hit for an explosive? I don't watch every down of Alabama.
They
football.
haven't hit explosives like this, but we say that, but they ate up giving Caden Proctor the football any way they could. Like there was during this run where they played ranked teams, like Caden Proctor was getting like, should he be a Heisman favorite buzz because of what he was doing? Like, so they do like it.
Oh, they're playing creative.
It's got to work for them to like it though.
Yeah, I guess. That's every fan base.
There's nothing more frustrating than a trick play that doesn't work.
Amen. Is this a screen? Yeah, 2nd and 15. Screen get gutted. Can't happen.
This is the first halfback screen I think they ran.
Oh man, they run 2 of these and then come back to a tunnel to a wide receiver later. Isn't that what they do?
Yeah.
Man. Now, 2nd and 15, we should be alert to draw. You know, we should be alert to something like this. The problem as of late is they've been throwing these on 1st and 10. They've been throwing these on 2nd and 2. They're very, very unpredictable. Other than P and 10, they're throwing the football. You know? What a play by Parker Brailsford.
Is it a play or do you just get just?
No, this is a play. Okay, just giving him a hit. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a screen pass.
He
We want
trips
that
him.
guy. We don't want him to go unevaded. All right, but we don't want to stop his momentum. We want him to keep going. If we stop his momentum, he's got a chance to sniff this screen out. But this is the most ideal situation because we get him on the ground. Okay, we get him past us. We get him rushing past us. We get just enough of a piece to put him down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I used to do on these TE stunts like this on screens? I'd show false hands, grab his chest plate, throw him on the ground, and then run. But you get called for a hold every other time you do something like that. And that kid's playing way too fast.
He kind of just dead legs him.
Yeah. But even that right there, man, he's not playing that good right now. When he's healthy, I think he's one of the best centers in college football. But he's not healthy right now.
I mean, he catches a body.
Yeah, I mean, he gives Chris Cole a little chin check. Now they got another 3rd and 8. Ooh, that late expansion. Man, they got
Damn,
a lot
they
of.
tried.
Huh?
I said, damn, they tried.
Yeah. Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
tried.
They're bringing 6.
And that I think that's what also so valuable about doing these things is I feel like that was the biggest gripe with fans after the game was like, well, we didn't even try to get after Ty. He's just sitting back there the whole game of buddy, you tried. You tried. It was
You made
just
plenty
that.
of adjustments.
They did that every time.
That's a really good blitz pickup from Jam Miller.
Yeah. I talked about this when we watched it in the original film study. He sags off really, really late, okay? And I think it's because he realizes the quarterback's in quick game. I'm not getting home. I think we have one of two options when we make this decision. And I'm going to pause the film when it's clear he gears down. All right, right now he's clearly sagging off. Do you agree, Christian?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. So at this point, we need to snap our head around for inside or gear down in the throwing lane and in the window of his eyesight and jump for a pass deflection. If we just sag off into the flat over here, we're doing nothing. We're just running ourselves out of the play. All right? And I think Chris Cole's in an unwinnable situation because he's told to expand into this hook curl area, and he's got 3 threats running into his void right now. I wish he would have attached to Jeremy Bernard. I wish he would have attached to Ryan Williams. I wish he would have attached to one of them. But shit, there's 3 running at his face. Which do I attach to? The ball's already out now by the time I decide to do it. But you're right. I mean, they tried. They tried everything that they could to get home on this guy. And as of late, guys, they haven't been this good at picking these things up. I do think we make it a tad bit too easy for them, though.
Yeah.
I will say that. We got to simulate pressure this. We can't let them know that, hey, Mike 3, we're going to put the back on number 5 and 100% chance that's where the fill's going to be. We got to twist these guys. We got to do something. Because at this point in the football game and at this point with Ty, if you're going to sack him, you basically got to get a free rush. Is that fair?
Yeah, in this game, yeah.
Period. All year. Watch Alabama football. If you're going to sack Ty Simpson, you're either coverage sacking him like everybody else gets sacked, or you're, boom, right home now. I just ran clean through the offensive line and got him on the ground. He don't run himself into a lot of sacks, I'll tell you that much.
No. Just attacking the weaknesses there.
Yeah. Forcing the dead area checkdowns on 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this was probably one of the first moments of their season that were like, all right, chop the run game. We can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, they have not.
Yeah. At this point in the season, they didn't know. They didn't know that it was just going to be no ability to run the football. But they about to find out.
There were suspicions of it because, correct me if I'm wrong, coming out of the Wisconsin game, it was like they didn't run the ball that well.
Yeah, and Wisconsin, we felt like watching the film, didn't overcommit themselves to stopping the run. Bama just couldn't run the ball. All right, and this right here, this is a stalemate with Cuevas. What is this? What are they running? They're pulling the backside guard and wrapping him on the front side. It kind of looks like power, but power inserts into B gap. This is almost like trap. Anyways, this down block right here from number 80 is going to have to be a true freshman this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I would argue 80 lost the rep.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't reset that edge. Your guard's got to basically wrap around it to even get to C.J. Allen.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 2. About to convert again. Jet sweep. Yep. Oh, man. Hey, come on, dude. Now, this is because he's a great ball carrier. I think it's one thing to say, hey, we like to run jet sweep, but if you're not running jet sweep with a guy who's got natural ball carrying instincts, you're going to set up yourself for failure. He sets this up. He presses that block right there, makes Jonell commit inside, and then cuts back outside.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if he wants to go inside, we've done our job. I talked to a Power 5 defensive back coach this spring when I went on my pilgrimage that said we don't even count tackles or missed tackles. We count leverages as a defensive backfield. How many times did you leverage the ball carrier back to your teammates? I don't care if you missed the tackle. Did he stop, cut, turn back in? If he did, as the outside leverage force player, you did your job, okay? Yeah, I want a big hit. Yeah, I want you to bite the play side knee. Yeah, I want you to get him on the ground. But what he can't do is get back outside of you, because if he gets back outside of you, we're all pursuit players still. None of us are now vice players. This is still very much so in their game plan, by the way, guys. And we talked about it watching Auburn. We are overselling. We are overselling for this. We will force him to pull that football because I want the opportunity to strike him in a hole. You know what I mean?
And he doesn't pull that ever.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he doesn't pull it with enough effectiveness to make you go, we got to really dedicate bodies to it.
He doesn't pull it to the point where I got to dedicate extra hats to it.
Yeah.
If the backside pursuit player is all I got to get him on the ground to save a touchdown, I feel good about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the read option random pulls like Stetson that kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that against Auburn. He set up that touchdown with one of those.
I mean, he had a touchdown on that.
Yeah, the hold comes back.
Yep.
That's a damn rip right here, son. Jesus. This is thrown so early into such a convoluted window. Hook curl, or cornerback, hook curl player, defender over the top. Got a mid-hole player, got a backside safety. We're going to throw into that? Ugh.
Guys, I mean, like, again, one of those, like, there's at least 15 just tip the cap plays to them.
Yeah.
Like, you can nitpick and say Justin Williams needs to continue his drop, but again,
He's getting threatened.
yeah, it's just an incredible play by Ty Simpson.
Well, I mean, that's what we've always said when it comes to beating a Kirby Smart Georgia team is it usually takes an individually great performance, and I mean that's what Ty Simpson did in this game. I mean, he was individually great.
All right, Raylan, we got to unlock right here as a player, okay? It's a hard responsibility right here, but right here, we know that ball's going there, right? He has made the decision. He sees that. All right, watch this false step that we take right here, Christian. Boom, boom. We take another click. We never gained ground.
It's almost like he has to see where he's going
Yep,
before
he has to
heading.
trust it. His eyes went first, and then it's almost like his brain confirmed it. Oh, I'm right. And then he moved.
Yep.
We can't. It's got to be one fluid movement. As soon as we open our hips, we got to drive now. We can't waste a single step because ultimately, that's the difference. You know what I mean? Put us back into that's the difference. If we take one different, if we don't false step right there, we probably break it and dislodge that football. Another run fit. Got to get this guy on the ground. This is 28. This is the young back. Haven't seen a lot from him lately. Is he banged up?
That's a good question. I haven't.
They've been Daniel Hill, Jam Miller for the last 3 games that I've studied. Quintavious Johnson's making this tackle 100 times out of 100 nowadays.
Yeah, he is.
He's just playing better football. This is still his 3rd start of his career, right?
Yeah, why are you leaving your feet, Q?
I don't know. He finishes violently running his feet through the point now.
Yeah. And he goes back to, like, it's one of the anomalies of we've never seen a team, in my opinion, improve this much individually. Like
Yeah.
it feels like almost
At
every
least that we've covered.
yeah, it feels like every player on this defense has gotten exponentially better than the first 3 weeks of the season.
All right, so he knows he's got man coverage. Let's see what he does with it. Runs the football. See, like now, I think they check out of this. I really, truly believe he checks out of this at this point in the season. We're 12 games in. It's the SEC championship game. It's 2nd and 8. We see zero coverage, or we see cover one, right? C.J. Allen's out here with him. He motions back in. We've got man cover. I promise you right now, nowadays you're seeing this. He's getting a line of scrimmage. He's getting a pass play call because he knows he's got man coverage. He's going to win. Agree?
Yeah. It's also, this is what they scored on the wheel of last year,
Yeah.
where they send Jam Miller on that wheel route and catch C.J. Allen and man.
Yeah, rubbed him. And we're just falling forward for yardage right here.
I mean, that's just such a good run, Phil.
Man, I'm going to miss watching Kristen Miller play selfless freaking football. The guy just doesn't care about himself,
I
man.
mean, Gabe Harris condensing this edge, too, does wonders for this run play.
Oh, yeah, the dent is what we call this,
Yeah.
right? You got to squeeze and then dent that pull player.
Because the way this design goes is...
Oh, it's counter. They're trying to get outside. They're trying to hit this
yeah,
here.
they're trying to get up.
It's a great point. I always forget that not everybody knows what we got going on. This is the concept. It's supposed to hit right here, but it gets forced back almost midline down the offense because the dent's so good. Also love both of the linebacker fits and fills right here. Both of them fit it square, shed blocks, and make tackles.
That play gets made this week, I think.
They're still a duo football team. They still like to run this behind him. All right, the whole goal is to get Caden Proctor to move people and then get these two smaller players blocking two smaller players and then put the back one-on-one with the defensive back, okay? Georgia runs this play as well as anybody else in college football, so it's not like something you haven't seen or aren't used to fitting. It's just about fitting it right. But you're right. I don't know. I don't know if this gets bounced this week because I think Daniel Hill's going to be taking 18 totes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, can we watch it back one more time?
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
It's not a good enough wrong arm, in my opinion. Like, he gets caught on that right hand.
Who you talking about?
Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
That half second where you get engaged right there is what makes the difference.
Yeah.
Nitpicking.
We got Caden Proctor play coming up, don't we?
Oh, I thought that was the second half. I believe this is, yeah.
Oh, this is that damn sag-off play.
This is exactly what – this is the play we talked about earlier with K.J. Bolden. I mean, just dying down right there and leaving everyone in the dust.
Man. If you aren't teaching this when you run – if you run waggle, which everybody's running waggle, if y'all aren't working on this, I feel like you're not modernizing your offense in football nowadays. We're all running our quarterbacks, and we're all rolling our quarterbacks. If you're not teaching your quarterbacks, hey, once we get to a certain progression, we need to gear down, or unless they're all running threats. If they're all running threats, I know what you tell them. Hey, you're the first option if everything's closed. Just run to the pylon. You're a great athlete. But if we're not that, if we're not a super threat with our legs, we need to be teaching this, which is, hey, once we get outside the pocket to a certain point, don't just run yourself to the sideline and throw it out of bounds. Gear it down. Wide receivers, watch the pace of the quarterback. If the quarterback starts to gear down, you need to gear down. Great job. We talked about this when we originally broke it down. I feel as if Isaiah Horton gears it down before Ty does. Isaiah's stopping right now at this point. Ty stops at that point. Okay?
Also, incredible heads up to get vertical on this.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, like this concept's supposed to hit at like the 2 or 3 yard line, and he just continues to sink and get deep.
Yep.
So right now it's what, 14-7? Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, like, subscribing, rating, reviewing. Oh, gash you with a screen right here on 1st and 10. Oof. That hurted.
I think it was very obvious that screens were not in their repertoire leading up to this.
Oh, yeah, you're not advanced scouted it.
No. I mean, how could you? It's 4 weeks into the season, and that's
Jonathan,
not
will you
something-
do me sorry to cut you off. Will you do me a favor, Jonathan?
Yep.
Look up number 70 on Alabama's roster.
Yes.
I haven't seen him play a lot of ball this year. Chat, who's number 70? The left guard right here?
That is William Sanders, a redshirt freshman.
Okay. Come on, Ellis. Is there a reason why he hasn't played this year, chat? Apart from this game, the last month I've watched Alabama football, I've not seen number 70 in at left guard. I could be wrong. And he's very clearly in the rotation early in the season right here. Again, young football player. I mean, I don't want you trying to block him either. I mean, he's 6'6", 245 pounds. You're 5'9". That sucks. But I don't like – he must be taught to pass that up and then go get the next guy and let the wide receiver make him miss. Oh, no. Our stream just got suspended.
Ours did?
Yeah. Where's my phone? All good. Shut her down.